So today we're going to be re-recording ShineGreymon. I literally just recorded this video. I'm testing a new mic setup. I hope it's a lot better because, you know, I've been having complaints about how bad the audio quality has been, and that's completely valid. It keeps cutting in and out, and that's no way to record a YouTube video. But turns out I had the opposite problem this time, and I had too much audio. It duplicated all my tracks, and everything sounded really echoey, so I now have to re-record this. But the initial testing went well, so I know this deck works at the very least, if nothing else. But and it also did give me a chance to slightly tune it up, because there were a few things I wanted to change. But before we begin, thanks so much for the support in the Xmon video, and let's get into the profile. BT14 Coromon, 4 of, just simple, good egg, can't really go wrong. It also lets our rookies digivolve for 0, so we like that. Next we have Silphymon. Royal Knights is a big problem right now. It is by far the best deck in the format, in my professional opinion. I'm not a professional, but I hate that deck, so I'm going to play Silphymon. Next we play 3 EX4 Agumon. It's just a really neat card. The draw is really useful, but for the most part it does become dead basically after like forever. But it's a really good inheritable, so we do play it. We run 3 BT13. Now I prefer this card. I was originally running a 4-2 split of EX4 to BT13, but I realized I just wanted the pop 3k a lot more than I wanted to draw. And on occasion, it can turn your Marcuses into a 3k Digimon. So if you only have 5-drop Marcus out, you can still kind of do a bit of punching with burst mode to actually close out games. And then we run 4 BT12. It's a Searcher, such as Greymons and Marcus Daemons, and it demands. What the fuck did I say it like that? Marcus Damon, like Matt Damon. There you go. And it gives -2 when you suspend a tamer, so pretty good. EX4 Giga-Dumb is identical in text to the Agumon, but it is a level 4. But we run 4 of it because there's not a lot of good Giga-Greymons actually, funny enough. But this one would suffice. BT13 Giga-Greymon is limited for a goddamn reason. This card is very, very oppressive. It has a fantastic inheritable, it has a fantastic effect. However, it's a little bit clunky in his deck. I find myself going into level 4 a lot in my raising, so this card rarely ever procs. But if you get it kind of turn 2 and you can just kind of do some nutty stuff, it's really good. Same thing with the BT12, cheats out Marcus Daemon. We cheat out so many Marcus Daemons anyway that this isn't a terribly big effect, but of course in those early turns it can net you a lot of value. Set up your memory setter so you can do some good memory choking, and set up your 4-drop Marcus, which is by far the most important card for you to set up in your early game. Next we run 4 BT13 RagnaLoardmon. On Digivolve gets you a 3 Marcus Daemon. I mean, 3 for 4, 3 for 5, you love to see it. And of course, when one of your tamers is deleted, you can place a Marcus Daemon from the trash face down on top of your security stack. Inheritable as well. So when you're beating with your Marcus Daemons, you're not terribly fast because you know you're going to be healing off of them. Wow! Fantastic game design, Bandai. We then run 2 RagnaLoardmon X Antibody. This card it was initially a 1 of, but I've realized it's absolutely broken. So it nets you a red or yellow tamer from your hand. You also get on plays for it, which is awesome. And then you get one of your opponent's Digimon gets -2k for each of your yellow or red tamers that you have in play. Combining this with 5-drop Marcus means you're getting a lot of -DP. Combining it with ShineGreymon means you're getting even more -DP, and it's basically the one card you want to see if you actually need to remove a stack. And then 1 BT12 just to round off the level 5s. You could arguably remove this because it's pretty nothing bugger, but on occasion it's a 0 cost evil with a training, and there is something to be said about that. Next we're on 4 BT12 ShineGreymon. Oh my god, this card is so good. So for each of your yellow or red tamers, one of your opponent's Digimon and all of their security Digimon get -3. So that's really important because it allows your Marcuses to live through their big swings. And all of your Marcuses get +3k and stack +1. Wow. Just damage. Just does so much damage. We love this card. And then ShineGreymon Burst Mode. So our level 7 of the deck. And arguably one of the most important cards. So at Burst Evos, and I know it's been a while since Burst Evo's been around, but Burst Evoing means you can bounce a named tamer to your hand to digivolve into this card for 0. However, it will be trashed at the top, at the end of your turn. So this card lets you play a Marcus Daemon from your hand without paying the cost. Then it becomes a 12k rusher, which really isn't that bad. And then when one of your tamers becomes suspended, burns up with security. Just a really nutty effect, really strong. Next we run 4 BT13 Marcus Daemons. So this one is fantastic. It's a memory setter, and it gains your memory when it becomes suspended if you have an Agumon or Greymon in play, and gives something -3k, and it can suspend itself in play. So when you're working up your combo, this card nets you a lot of memory that people don't quite expect. and it really helps your ShineGreymons actually remove stuff. Because the ShineGreymon effect to remove is kind of bad. Like, most of the time you have like 2-3 tamers in play, so just being able to quickly proc this alongside that really helps your removal. It also is fantastic with Sunrise Buster, because it effectively treats itself as another tamer. Then we run 4-drop Marcus Damon. If you want one card to draw in your starting hand, it is this card. You can pay 1 to turn it into a Digimon, and then when it becomes suspended, you can Digivolve into a Greymon without paying the cost. I mean, come on. This card should have been banned. I stand by this fact. This card just cheats so much memory. But it didn't get banned, so here we are playing it at 4. We then run 6 trainings, 4 offense, 2 physical, because trainings should be abused in every deck they can be. You could run like 8, but that's bloody excessive. You do actually need to see your pieces, and if we play 8, it means we can't play the one of Sunrise Buster. Sunrise Buster's best card in the game, baby. I remember this card getting printed to BT9 and was waiting for it to get broken, and it got broken 1 set later. Thank you very much, Crossheart. But yeah, that's the deck profile. Let's get into the games. Okay, after about 12 years of troubleshooting, we got there. Oh, this is a really good hand. It doesn't look it, but going first, we have the Weight of Memory Choke. We have a really strong Inherit, and we have the best cards in the game. So we absolutely love this hand. It is slightly limiting, but nothing too egregious. We also, now that we've drawn that, we might just reset using the Giga-Dumb, but we'll see. We will see. He whiffs a rookie, which is really good for us. Well, boy did I lie. I think I do reset, yeah. Yeah, we definitely reset. So we go Geo, which nets us a Marcus Damon. Sadly, it's not the 5-drop, but hey ho, what can you do? And then we just offense training, which nabs us Rise Grey X. Love that. We love that. Yeah, this isn't surprising. Did he hit? Wow, that's weird. That is weird. Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna... Oh, I'm being forced, but it's really weirdly. Okay. Hang on, so if I use this, then I can... I mean, sure, I think I'm good. I think I can just go, right? Because... Oh, wait, no, I did fuck up, slightly. Well, it basically just massively depends on this living. Because this is then going to go into the Marcus, into the Rise Grey X. Because it's going to net us the memory setup, which leads us into a really good choke with the physical training. But of course, this is probably going to die, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. I mean, yeah. Yeah, to the next item. Shine anyway. Yeah, we're fine. We don't need a 4 physical training. We like the choke, but he's pretty limited in what he can do in this turn. And plus, with the Agu, it should be fine. The only thing we're missing, of course, is our first mode. Sadly, I don't know if I commit the. I don't know if I commit the rookie though, and I don't think I do. It definitely feels like an overcommitment. Unless I like actually find the so he can go into Shadra. Okay, so he's gonna do the full combo next turn. There's not much I can do to stop it. Yeah, see, we don't top deck burst mode, so I think we just leave it alone. So we're gonna go face. Obviously, did evolve into ShineGreymon. There's the rise. That's pretty good. It means my next stack is cheaper. Plus with no, I don't actually have a second rise X. Me when I lie. Me when I just straight up fib. But this is 2 checks, which is really nice. There's a draw. We get a tail right there. That's really nice. No, we're still gonna smack face because we're pretty confident we won't die. But then we are just gonna go Agu because we need to find burst mode for next turn. And yeah, we weren't finding off the training, so I'm pretty happy with my choice here. And we are going to get a memory for this. So we're going to have 4 memory to work with, 2 trainings. And we should just be good to just punch. Big punch. But no burst mode's pretty rough. You can obviously just Evo. And he'll go into Shadra. Shadra will play out the V. V then, yeah, end turn jogger shenanigans, baby. Oh no! Yeah. So then this can go into Shadra. I don't know if he's got it. Or he can go into this, sorry. So then what he can do is he can just jog us into the, I did have it, yeah. So these can jog us into Pile. Pale then plays out. Or Dino. They basically play each other out and then it jogs us into a level 6. So I'm going to lose both my stacks. So this one's Dino. Plays out a Pale. Gets big. Swing, swing. I'm not sure if this is an OTK actually, now that I think about it. I'm assuming you're piercing. Okay. That was weird. Why didn't you go? Oh, okay. So good. Oh, it has piercing inherently. Where the fuck are you getting that from? Maybe this gives it piercing? Oh, there you go. Oh, now we're thinking of portals. Maybe it is true OTK. I really don't know how that works, to be honest. There you go. Can't play Digimon or Tamers by effects. That is actually... That's pretty detrimental to my strategy, considering my entire, like, deck just wants to play stuff out by effects. If he's got Paladin Mode Ace, then we are absolutely cooked, but, hey-ho. Well, it's not like I'm going to be Tamers by effects anyway, so the RagnaLoardmon here is actually kind of nice. Shit. It's fine. We basically just get a really cheap stack. But we don't have sorry, we don't have ShineGreymon, so we are in a bit of a pickle. Two shades of these. But yeah, so just double checking. Yeah, I can't play Digimon Tamers by effect. Yeah, I guess we're playing as Virus again. Oh yes, it's not Virus, okay. Cool. It's Ragnar. Oh no. No, this is fine. It kind of is and it kind of isn't. Because you make the Breeway unaffected, it means he can kind of just get a turn where he's a big threat. But we have a really good choke here, obviously with the Marcus, because then we can just start training afterwards pretty comfortably. We could have done double search to hopefully then hit a Giga-Ray to get the free Marcus, but we're definitely going to be doing kind of one big turn here. If we draw a rookie, we'll reset. However, because getting him down to 4 life means I have a far easier time OTKing him. Once again, it's not an OTK if I've already done a life, but you know, you get the gist. And we don't find. We're still gonna go and reset actually. Oh. I might just so I can put him to 1. No, because I need to search, to be honest. So between this draw and everything else, we should be fine. We're going to offense first because it might hit us a Solomon instead. And And there you are, that's the rookie. So I'm pretty happy I reset there, because now I get a draw off the rookie, and I was not finding a level 4 nor a 5. He might raise, he might just go for it. He's wise not to. Definitely, could just drop like Titamer. No, definitely searching for his Ragnar right now. He finds the Ragnar. I wonder whatever piece he takes though. Nothing? There you go. Finds a 4. Okay, interesting. I suppose he is just sitting on a Sparta and back, so it does make sense. Pops 3k, so we're not too fast. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's better. That is 100% better for us. And now we find a 4. Nice. Okay, cool. And we're just gonna keep training until we find Risegrey. And there's Risegrey. Cool. Right, now we can just fucking pure OTK. Provided he doesn't go into Breeway this time. If he goes into Breeway, we're gonna have to wait one turn, because the new Breeway is on Evo. He gets the protection. But I don't think he's quite realised just how absolutely juicy he is. Oh, yeah, okay. See, now you're in trouble. Now you're in trouble. Sunrise Buster comes through once again. Gains 2. Interesting. Probably just even. Oh, wow, what are you missing? Breeway? Could be a level 5. But then surely just even the back to try and find it instead of relentlessly pushing this out. But we should be fine. With 3 memory and fucking 7,000 trainings, we should be able to just punch the game. This is the spot you want to be in as a ShineGrey player. Especially because I can turn this into a Digimon. Oh, we're so fucking back! We're so back. Alright. It's time to combo. So this becomes a Digimon. This also becomes a Digimon. The fact that you don't have to pay for it is really, really great. We then go Geo, for obvious reasons. We might whiff the Marcus here, but we're not too fast, to be honest. We'd like one, so we can give -9 to his security, which is really safe for us. I could go Rise X. Let's go Rise X just because we might hit the Marcus now. We don't, sadly. Very unfortunate. But at least I can say I did my best to search it. Obviously in this instance we just go straight into ShineGrey. This is now going to be doing 2 checks, but it's only -6 to his security. Which means it could just die on first to like a Ragnar. That's fine. As long as it's doing the full 2 checks, we're happy. Which it is. This thing goes face down in life. See, the thing is, if I swing with that, now we just burst. If we had a spare Marcus once again, if we draw more move, we'd be in a really good spot there. But obviously you become 5-drop Marcus. Do not suspend it on play. Smack face. His security's still got -6, so even if we did swing to that Ragnar, we would have been completely fine. And then finally, we just punch through for game. Very well played. Copycat, my man. All right. Yeah, we've got the Sochi rookie, which is really good. We've got draw. We've got Marcus. We're really, really quite happy here. Oh, is this Mastermon? This is Mastermon. Oh, okay. That's pretty nasty, actually. We may be in a bit of a spot. But let's even the back. We hit the Geo, which is really good. Because obviously my priority is removing that, which I can do actually. So what I can do is I can Digivolve for 2, get the Marcus. When it becomes suspended, the Agumon inherit will trigger, so we remove the Gato, which is super good. There's a chance he just scoops on the spot now. Because this is so impactful. Awesome, that's a really good spot to be in. And I think we just keep building out. Because we're not too scared of anything. And plus we want value. The only thing we're missing now is obviously ShineGreymon himself. But sure he'll float around at some point. We can also turn this into a Digimon, which is really nice. Which I think we'll end up doing, just for additional memory. Plus, we want 2 draws off of this in an ideal world, so. Plus, not fast because it's going to get put straight to life, so. But yeah, mostly we just want the draws when we get the when the check goes through. Provided the check goes through and we don't get chaos degged. Oh, it's only the 1 draw, of course. Yeah, I'm stupid. That was pretty daft of me. It's if you're 3 or fewer. I might just leave it at that, actually. Yeah, because if I put him down, he gains 1. So putting him to 1 here is really important because then these 2 can just become Digimon, and we can just beat. And the only thing we're missing now, of course, is the ShineGreymon himself to convert this into a W. Will we find him? That is the question. We will not, no. We just want the 1. Marcus Damon, that's pretty upsetting. We're going to swing just so we can nab ourselves a draw. There's the ShineGreymon. We are so unbelievably fucking back. So now we go Marcus into ShineGrey, of course. Got the burst mode in hand, so we're just raring to go. This is going to be -6 once again, so as the checks go through, we should be in a good spot. Even if only 1 goes through, we're still fine. I think I was mistaken. I think this is Silphymon DNA. I don't actually think this is Mastermon. But yeah, the ability to remove that Gatomon is 100% a 1-attack game. Normally I do 4 games, but I've already done a previous like 5, whatever. So we're just gonna get straight onto the deck review. I mean, as you can see, we face like no resistance. Holy shit. Thing is, I'm really frustrated because in the other one we faced against like 2 Sukurimons, but this one we got Virus, which is also tier 1. So it's still proving that it can do a lot. Against Sukurimon, you actually have a shockingly fine matchup because they only put out like 12Ks, which you can quite easily remove. But this deck is super competent, and it's an old strategy, so a lot of the pieces are cheap. I think the most expensive card is BT12 ShineGreymon at about £5 each. I think everything else is kind of on a need-to-know basis. The tamers can be a little bit hard to obtain because they're a little bit old now, and of course trainings are generically kind of just like £2 each, but I kind of expect everyone to have a playset of training at this point because the cards have been out for God knows how long, and they are so strong. Beyond that, I don't really have much more to say. I think this deck is absolutely fantastic. I think it's a really fun strategy that is well worth trying, at least on the sim. Just know that people may not like you as much after you play this deck, but I'm more than happy to pivot it as off-meta because, yes, it was at one point meta about a year ago and has not received support since. The most recent card we play in this deck is BT13. You could make an argument for the trainings, of course, and the trainings do massively help this deck. Before, you were playing Red Memory Boost, and it just doesn't help you as much. But trainings, they're really fantastic. But yeah, that is the video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support on the Xmon video. I really do appreciate it. I think it's sitting at about 3,000 views right now, which is completely beyond me. And yeah, if I helped even one person want to play a deck, that's kind of why I'm doing these. And I hope if someone picks up ShineGreymon from this random ass little video, then hey, all the best to you. I really hope you can maintain your friendships. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, and that's me.